Hi dear students, how are you? I hope all are fine. Our social studies subject is split into various subjects like politics, geography, history, etc. Today our subject is geography. Do you heard about subject geography? Yes. What is geography? Simply we can say study about earth and its people. Study about earth and its people. Let us start. Our first chapter is the earth in the solar system. We have already studied about solar system. Now we can add some more facts about solar system. Are you ready? Yes. Do you watch sky at night? Yes. What a wonderful. The children, not only children, but also elders like to look at the night sky. After sunset, first we can see one or two bright objects shining in the sky. Soon we can see the number increasing. Can you count them? No, that is countless. The whole sky is filled with tiny, shiny objects. Some are bright, others dim. They all appear to be twinkling, that is shining. But if you look at them carefully, we can see some of them do not twinkling. They simply glow without any flicker, just as the moonshine. Just glow and disappear. Okay. Along with these bright objects, we can also see the moon. Can you see moon all days in the sky? No. It may appear at different times, different shapes and different positions. Look this picture, you can see here. This is earth. This is new moon. So moon starting. Then look these pictures. The shapes are entirely different. And here reach the full moon. Again go back. Then position is changing. And the time also change. And shape also change. So we can say the moon we cannot see all days. Okay. We can see the full moon only once in about a month's time. It is full moon night or Purnima. The full moon we can see only once in a month. This is the picture of full moon. So, or full moon or Purnima. A fortnight later we can't see it at all. It's a new moonlight or Amavasi. This picture. Say we can't see the moon at all. Okay. This is Amavasi. For new moon night or Amavasi. Okay. Do you think why can't we see the moon and all those bright tiny objects during the daytime? It is because the very bright light of the sun doesn't allow us to see all these bright objects in the night sky. What is the reason for we can't see the moon and bright objects in the daytime? Because the reason is very bright light of the sun, we can't see the other objects. Okay. Next we can study about celestial bodies. The sun, the moon and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. What is? The sun, the moon and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Look this picture, you can see the celestial bodies. That is, these are planets, 8 planets This is moon. This is sun. This is also planet. Then these are other objects in the sky. Totally these objects are called celestial bodies. Once more, the sun, the moon, planets, stars and other bodies in the universe are called celestial bodies. Once more, the sun, the moon, planets, stars and other bodies in the universe are called celestial bodies. Okay. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are made up of gases. These celestial bodies are made up of gases. They have their own heat and light. Some celestial bodies have their own heat and light which they emit in large amounts. They emit large amount of heat and light. These celestial bodies are called stars. These celestial bodies are called stars. What is star? A celestial body which emits its own heat and light is called star. A celestial body which emits its own heat and light is called a star. The sun is a star. Say its sun has its own heat and light. Okay. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun. Sun is a star similar to other many stars in the sky. But we do not feel their heat or light and they look so tiny. But we don't feel their heat or light and they look so tiny. What is the reason? They are very, very far from us. That these stars are very far from us, so we don't get their heat and light. But sun is a star that is near to the earth. We get heat and light from the sun. Okay. While watching the night sky, we can see various patterns formed by different groups of stars. These are called constellations. What is constellation? A group of stars in the sky that make a certain pattern, that is called constellation. This is a picture of various constellations. You can see in the picture different types of shapes, patterns you can see here. So, constellation means a group of stars in the sky that make up a certain pattern. For example, for constellation major, we can from Ursa Major or Big Bear. Ursa Major, another name is Big Bear, and Orion are such type of constellation. Ursa Major and Orion are the such type of constellations. The most recognizable constellation is the Small Bear or Saptarishi. Most recognizable constellation is Small Bear or Saptarishi. Look this picture, you can see here Ursa Minor. Ursa Minor or Small Bear. So majorly we can found this. We can recognize easily this pattern. Okay. What is Saptarishi? Saptarishi means Sapta means 7. Rishi means sages. That means it is a group of 7 stars. Saptarishi means it is a group of 7 stars. Look this picture, you can see this. This is a group of 7 stars. So 7 stars. This is Saptarishi. it can be easily recognizable this pattern. Look at the night sky, you can see this. Okay. Then in ancient times, people used to determine directions during the night with the help of stars. In Bible you heard about that. It's when the Jesus born, that time the king saw a star. Then the north star indicates the north direction. The north star indicates north direction. This star is also called pole star. It's called pole star. This is pole star. When we facing north, this is north star, that is also called pole star. It always remains in the same position in the sky. It remains the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of Saptarishi. With the help of this Saptarishi, we can find the north pole star. North star or pole star we can find easily. Okay. Once more, in ancient time, people used to determine directions during the night time with the help of stars. The north star located in the north direction is called pole stars. It always remains fixed the same position in the sky. We can locate the position of the pole star with the help of Saptarishi. Okay. Now we can wind up our class. Today we studied about some facts about solar system. That is first celestial bodies. What is celestial body? Celestial body means the sun, the moon, planets, stars and other bodies in the universe are called celestial bodies. Then what is star? Star means a celestial body which emits its own heat and light is called star. The sun is a star. Then next we study constellations. What is constellation? The constellation means a group of stars in the sky that make up certain pattern. That is called a constellation. For example, Ursa Major is a recognizable constellation is Saptarishi. Then Saptarishi means Sapta means seven, Rishi means sages. It's a Saptarishi is a group of 7 stars. The ancient time people used star for determine the directions. Okay. Do you understand this portion? I believe yes. Then today you have an activity, that is place the we need a torch, plain paper, pencil and needle. How we can do this experiment? Can look. Place the paper in front of the torch glass. Now draw a circle around the torch. Then put small holes with the needle and remaining paper fold and tied with a rubber band or thread. In a dark room, stand at some distance facing a plain wall. Switch off all other lights. Now flash the torch light on the wall. Then look, what do you see on the wall? Then you switch on the all lights in the room. Then look, what do you see in the wall? Okay, then compare the situation with What happens to the bright objects of the night sky after the sun rises in the morning? Write a brief note in your book. That is the activity. Once more read the activity. Compare the situation with what happens to the bright objects of the night sky after the sun rises in the morning. Write a brief note in your book. Okay. Then you read your textbook carefully and study well. Hoping to see you in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.